Welcome students, this is Rahul Dev Shukla taking video lecture series on numerical and statistical techniques. We are running the topic of solution of ordinary differential equations, and in the same series in today's video lecture we will look for Taylor series method to solve ordinary differential equation. So let's start. Yes students, to apply Taylor's method to solve any ordinary differential equation, first we have to look for what will be given in the problem. So first we will be given an ordinary differential equation in the form of dy by dx is equals to function of xy, and if it is not given in this form we can convert the equation in this form. Dy by dx is equals to function of xy and with initial condition as y at x0 is equals to y0. So initial values of x0 and y0 will be given along with the problem. And then we will be asked to solve a differential equation for any particular value of given x. So ultimately we have to find a function y at given value of x, and then we can find out the particular solution for the given value of x. Okay dear students. So what is basic principle of Taylor's method to solve ordinary differential equation? According to Taylor's method, y at x can be found out by the formula y0 plus x minus x0 y1 at 0 plus x minus x0 whole square upon factorial to y2 at 0 plus x minus x0 whole cube upon factorial 3 y3 at 0 plus x minus x0 to the power 4 upon 4 factorial y4 at 0 and so on. Okay, now in this formula already we have seen Taylor series method, but in this formula we have to look for what is y1 0, y2 0, y3 0 and y4 0. So dear student, y1 0 means dy by dx at x is equals to x0. y2 0 means d2y by dx2 at x is equals to x0. It means y1 means first order derivative at x is equals to x0. y2 means second order derivative d2y by dx2 at x is equals to x0. y3 means third order derivative d3y by dx3 at x is equals to x0, and y4 means d4y upon dx4 fourth order derivative at x is equals to x0. So dear students, one of the thing is when we apply Taylor series method we have to go for differentiation. Taylor series method always uses differentiations to solve a particular ordinary differential equation. Second thing, it does not gives me any general solution. I will be directly getting a particular solution when I will apply x is equals to x0. So first we will get a generalized solution, but ultimately we will get a particular solution. So again take a revision cap as a function dy by dx is equals to function of xy as an ordinary differential equation will be given. Initial condition x0 y0 will be given, and then I will be asked to find value of y at any given value of x. Now we can apply Taylor series method, and basic formula for Taylor series method is what? Y at x is equals to y0, that will be given, plus x minus x0 y1 at 0. y1 at 0 means dy by dx at x is equals to x0. x minus x0 whole square upon factorial 2 d2y by dx2 at x is equals to 0 and so on. Now dear students, as you know, equation is always given in the form of dy by dx. It means y1 is always given to us. If I will differentiate this y1, I will get second order derivative d2y by dx2 means y2. If I will differentiate y2, I will get y3. If I will differentiate y3, I will get y4. And when I will put value x is equals to x0, I will get values for y1 at 0, y2 at 0, y3 at 0 and y4 at 0. So one question comes as up to which level or order of differentiation we have to go for in this formula. So we will find derivatives, we will find the values of the derivatives and at least 3 to 4 non-negative derivative values we must have. Suppose that I am calculating y1 at 0 and I am getting as 0. So it is a 0 value. I need to have non-zero value. So if I am calculating y1 0, y2 0, y3 0 and y4 0, and at least among all these 4, at least 3 I am getting as non-zero, then it's okay. If I am getting less than 3 as non-zero, then I will go for y5 0, y6 0, because at least 3 non-zero derivative values we must have so that I can put in this Taylor series formula. Now we will look by a question. Find the value of y at x at point x is equals to 0.1 and 0.2 for the given ODE. Dy by dx is equals to x square y minus 1. Initial value is given as y at 0 is equals to 1. It means x0 is 0 and y0 is 1. And dy by dx, it means y1 is given as x square y minus 1. And we have to find solution of differential equation on two values. For x is equals to 0.1 and for x is equals to 0.2. Okay, let's start the solution. First we will note down what is given to us. We are given dy by dx means y1 as x square y minus 1. x0 is given as 0 and y0 is given as 1. We know that Taylor series method is what? Y at x is equals to y0 plus x minus x0, y1 at 0 plus x minus x0 whole square upon factorial 2, y2 as 0 plus x minus x0 whole cube upon factorial 3, y3 at 0 plus x minus x0 to the power 4 upon factorial 4, y4 at 0 and so on. Now before applying this formula we will calculate derivatives and their values. Now since y1 is given as x square y minus 1, so what is y1 at 0? y1 at 0 means y1 at x is equals to x0. So put x0 y0 here, because y at x0 is what? y0. So when I am putting x is equals to x0, so y at x0 is y0. So this equation becomes x0 square y0 minus 1. Now x0 y0 values you are given, x0 is 0 and y0 is 1. So 0 into 1 minus 1, it is minus 1. So y1 at 0 we are getting as minus 1. So one non-zero derivative value we found. Now moving on further, I will go for finding second order derivative. Second order derivative means y2. y2 means d2 y upon dx2. d2y by dx2 means d of y1, or you can say d of dy by dx by dx. So differentiating this y1 with respect to x. Now we have to apply multiplicative rule here. X square y. So first term x square into differentiation of second term. So differentiation of y dy by dx, it means y1. So x square y1 plus differentiation of first term means 2x into y. So y into 2x minus differentiation of constant value 0. So what I am getting as d2y by dx2, x square y1 plus y into 2x. So I think you are not confused between y1. y1 means dy by dx. And again see, when I am differentiating x square y, so x square y means first term into differentiation of second term. So differentiation of y will be what? Dy by dx. So that's why I have written here as. Now since we have find out y2 d2y by dx2, so we have to find y2 at x is equals to x0. So when I put x is equals to x0, this equation becomes x0 whole square y1 at 0 plus y0 into 2x0. Now y1 at 0 you have already calculated, x0 you know, y0 you know, it is given in the initial condition, x0 you know. Now put all the values over here and I am getting y2 at 0 as 0. So I get y1 as 0 as -1 and y2 as 0 is 0. So one non-zero value and one zero value. Again I will go for next order derivative, y3. y3 means d of y2 upon dx. It means d3y upon dx3, and d3y upon dx3 will be what? D of d2y by dx2 by dx, and d2y by dx2 is what? y2. It means now I have to differentiate this function y2 with respect to x. y2. y2 is what? X square y1 plus 2xy. So we have to apply again 2 times multiplicative rule. So apply multiplicative rule in the first term. X square into differentiation of y1. So x square differentiation of y1 with respect to x will be what? y2. So x square y2 plus differentiation of first term, that is 2x into y1. So y1 into 2x. Similarly apply multiplicative rule of differentiation over here. First term into differentiation of second. So 2x differentiation is what? 2. So 2y into 1 plus second term 2x plus differentiation of first term. So differentiation of y is what? y1. So I am getting x square y2 plus y1, 2x plus 2y plus 2x y1. So 2x y1 and 2x y1, it becomes 4x y1. So y3 can be written as x square y2 plus 4x y1 plus 2y. Now we have to calculate y3 at x is equals to x0. So it will become what? x0 square plus y2 at x is equals to 0 plus 4 times x0, y1 at x is equals to 0 plus 2 times y0, and all values we have already either given or we have calculated. Putting all the values over here, we get y3 at 0 as 2. Now dear students, till now we have calculated y1 at 0, y2 at 0, y3 at 0, and we have got 2 non-zero values. So for one non-zero value I will go for one more derivative, d4 d2 4 upon dx4, that means y4. So y4 will be what? D of y3 upon dx. It means we have to differentiate now y3 with respect to x. Now y3 contains 3 terms. So we have to apply again multiplicative rule of differentiation over here. And after applying multiplicative rule of differentiation over here and summing up all together, we get y4 as x square y3 plus 6x y2 plus 6 y1. Now y4 at x is equals to 0 will be what? x0 square plus y3 at 0, 6x0 y2 at 0 plus 6 y1 at 0. We know y1 at 0, we know y2 at 0, we know y3 at 0, we know x0. Put all the values over here and we get y4 as -6. So we know y1 at 0, y2 at 0, y3 at 0 and y4 at 0, and among these 4 derivatives 3 values are non-zero, and these are as y0 is equals to 1, y1 at 0 is equals to -1, y2 at 0 is equals to 0, y3 at 0 is equals to 2, y4 at 0 is equals to minus 6. Now putting all these values in Taylor series method, equation 1. So y0 plus x minus x0, y1 at 0 plus x minus x0 whole square upon factorial 2, y2 at 0 plus x minus x0 whole square upon factorial 3, y3 at 0 plus x minus x0 whole to the power 4 upon factorial 4, y4 at 0. So we get a general solution y of x is equals to 1 plus x cube into 2 by 3, 2 by 6 minus 6x to the power 4 upon 24, and after simplifying we get yx is equals to 1 plus x cube by 3 minus x4 for x to the power 4 upon 4. Now dear students, we will get a approximate solution because we have taken only derivative up to 4th order. Okay, so now we can calculate y at 0.1 by putting x is equals to 0.1 in this equation, and y at 0.2 by putting x is equals to 0.2 over here. So I will get answers for y at 0.1 and y at 0.2. So that's how Taylor series method can be applied for solving ordinary differential equation. The link for other method is also given in the description. That is for Picard's method and Euler's method. So dear students, you can go through those links for other methods, and in this method, Taylor series method, we are using differentiation. So you need to be proficient in differentiations. So I think you liked the video.